Moving on, welcome everybody who is watching us online and via Channel 6 and Roku. So welcome back to the Rock What You Got Live Virtual Expo. My guest now is Judy Praska. She is the owner of Fast Test Labs in Bloomington, Minnesota. And thank you for joining me, Judy. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. We can hear you just great. Your company does drug testing, alcohol testing. You also have, it looks like, DOT and DNA testing lab. The lab provides certified drug, alcohol, and DNA testing for both private and legal purposes. So tell us a little bit about what this happens. And it looks like you've got 3 different ways of reaching out to clients.
Yes. So Fast Test Labs, we kind of play in 3 different buckets. The easiest way to explain it. So we work with businesses. We could do the pre-employments, randoms, post-accidents, and breath alcohol for companies. And then the second bucket we play in is personal. So we can test for drugs in your child, your spouse, anybody else that needs to be tested, and also make sure you're going to pass the pre-employment. We do paternity, infidelity, and we also test for unknown substances, which is very interesting. And the last bucket we play in is the healthy lifestyle. And there's 3 tests in there. The first one is healthy weight, and we just swab your cheeks. So there's no blood, no pain. It tells you how you should eat, how you should exercise, and what nutrients your body needs based on your DNA. And the second test is food and pet sensitivity. It tells you what foods and or pets that you're sensitive, not allergic to, based again on your DNA. And the last one is skincare, comprehensive analysis of your genetic markers that influence your skin's potential. So kind of playing 3 different buckets.
Yeah, so it's all non-invasive, and you do this through urine, hair, saliva, and fingernails. So I can understand how you would do this through urine, but tell me about hair, saliva, and fingernails. How does that work? And do people mail these things into you? How does that all work?
What a great question. Everybody would come either to our site, or actually we can go on site as well if we need to. So the saliva, we just swab the inside of their cheek, and that's how we collect their DNA. It's very painless. It works really well. And then hair, we cut the hair from the back of the crown of their hair. So someone thought we pulled their hair. We don't pull your hair. We actually just take it off the back of your head and we weigh it because we need a certain amount when we do certain tests, and we mail it to a lab and they do the testing for us. And
okay,
fingernails.
So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
And then fingernails, that we just have them cut their fingernails and we put them in an envelope and again mail them to a lab.
So I'm really curious. What are you testing through fingernails? What is that? A chemical imbalance in someone's system, like you don't have enough iron, so therefore it would show up in your fingernails?
Actually, it's the fingernails and hair, and all of them are basically used for drugs.
Oh.
So, or infidelity or paternity. So people are testing to see if they're using or the levels going down. Say somebody had been using marijuana and they want to say, hey, I've quit or I've cut back. We can check and see if the levels are going down for them.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of these tests mandated by like the Department of Transportation.
The main ones that are Department of Transportation is a urine test. That's the only one that's mandated. The rest are for personals. You know, people want to make sure, say they've been around meth or cocaine, and they want to make sure the child doesn't have it in their system. We can actually test the child's hair to make sure it's not in their system.
Mm-hmm. And then when you're taking a urine sample, now, again, this is my background as a health science reporter. I know typically that you want to have a clean catch system. So, you know, are the people coming into your facility, or are you actually going to the place of employment?
We can go either way for businesses. The bulk of them would come into our location. Again, we keep their bathrooms clean. That's part of Fast Test Labs thing, is a clean, fast testing. So they come in, they give us their urine, again, make sure everything is clean. They wash their hands. We do a visual inspection to make sure they don't have any other fun specimens on them that are not their own. And then we collect it and out the door they go.
So I just want to make this very clear. Your lab is not involved in COVID testing at all.
Correct. We are not.
Okay. So just by virtue of what it is that you do, it wouldn't be in that status at all. So people wouldn't be looking up your company to see if they can circumvent the system somehow.
Nope. Nope, okay. Not at all. And actually we actually are open during this shutdown time because people need pre-employments for DOT and other companies. So yes.
Oh, okay. So how many people then do you have on staff right now? Because we've all been kind of told to either cut back or, you know, do this in place. How are you doing that as a business person?
So right now it's just myself and I have 2 part-time people. And so my 2 part-time people, I have let them take some time off and do some other activities. And then I've just taken care of the office because it's not as busy, obviously, with the whole shutdown going on.
And then one final question. You haven't been, you come from a different background. You've been doing this for a couple of years now. But what attracted you to this type of franchise work?
Well, I spent my last 20 plus years in sports administration, and it was a nonprofit. And I was looking for a change. I needed to do something different. This is actually my third career. So I was a teacher, and then I was in sports for 20 years. And now I've come to the franchise world. I've actually been open only 9 months. So it's been super fun. And I was looking for something different and to be my own business owner, which it's been a fun endeavor to go out and develop relationships with people and build the business.
Well, this expo is right up your alley because it's women-owned businesses, and so I'm glad you were able to join Rock What You Got, and also join us online today to tell us a little bit more about your testing. So one last time, as we wrap up, if people are interested in your services, where is the best place to go for it?
They can look up us online at fastestlabs.com/Bloomington, or just Google Fastest Labs of Bloomington, and they will find our services. We have a Google My Business page. We're on Facebook and on Instagram as well.
All right. Thank you for joining us so much, Judy. We really appreciate it. And you stay safe and hopefully busy as well, because that means our economy is going to be getting back in gear pretty soon. Now let's toss it over.